folks, my name is Ben and welcome to another Shots Fired Airsoft video. Just to start off with, I'd like to say thank you for 400 subscribers. I started this as a hobby channel and I'm just glad that people are watching it, to be honest. So we have lots of things coming up on the channel and I'm just glad you're all along with me, which is fantastic. So this video we have a review of the Nuprol NP-AC100 Chronograph. It's a Nuprol product and don't have the best history of these. It's a lovely screen printed box. One of the few things you could ever levy against Nuprol is they do take effort in the packaging. So I have a bit of a small amount of information in the box, but it's generally a good quality, decent looking packaging for the product. Open it up and we have a manual inside. This manual is mainly foreign languages. We do have one page of English, but to be honest, the way it's set up, it's a good sort of intuitive device to use. The rest of the pages are in Russian, French and all the other sort of languages, but again, it's one of those things, you only need the one page. The internal packing material of the box is high quality styrofoam. The only thing I did notice with mine as I got out of the box is there's like dust on top of it, which may mean it's either manufacturing or that could be the fact that it was a display item. However, it works fine. You turn it over, you have a boss on the underneath for a standard size camera tripod, which means it'll work with any sort of camera mount equipment. We have a 3-button operation and a nice large channel for projectiles to pass through. As you can see, I've already been using it. There are marks on the inside where I've missed. We have a note on the inside, not to fire it the wrong way. We have a standard micro USB port and a charge LED. Apart from that, there's not too much else to show. The only other thing you get in the packet is a nice quality USB cable, which has thick wiring and decent connectors, and it is a micro USB standard connector. Apart from that, there's not too much else to show. And there are the two items you get in the box. So I have a Amazon Basics camera tripod here. It is about £4. It has your standard sort of camera mount. It's all metal and it has extendable legs, which is what I've used in this, and that fits in the bottom boss fine, as you would expect it to, and it will sit up and keep it stable. The only thing to note really with this Nuprol is it has somewhat interesting build quality choices, I would say, rather than issues. So as I come to take the bottom off again, you'll notice that if I give it a bit of a wiggle as I undo it, the boss will actually pull out the bottom of the chronograph. I think this might be by design. It is keyed so it can't come out unless you wiggle it and pull it out, but just something to be aware of. You could always epoxy it in if that bothered you. A screen that is supplied, long button push turns it on, and that gives you a screen with weight and joules. If you press it up, you get power voltage or your battery indicator, and then if you press power again, you end up with joules per centimeter squared and rounds per second rather than rounds per minute, and then you have an 8-shot memory, so you can work out your averages. If you press down, you end up in the menus, which you have timings for power off. You have control over the backlight, although as you can see here, I try and turn it off and nothing really changes, but that might be it doesn't do it, so you go back to the main screen. Set memory, so you have instantaneous choices over the weight and caliber of your BBs. So if you have an 8mm, you can change it, or if you have larger. The standards go from 0.25 to 0.43, so here you can see I back it off to 0.36. Keep it at 6mm caliber, and I leave it selected on 3. And then you go down to units, and you can pick imperial or metric, so meters per second or foot or feet per second. So we go back to the main screen here, and you can see we are on 0.36 grams. So that menu change has made it. If you long hold the power button, it switches it off. Now these are the 3 rounds that I fired with the chronograph in the testing. You can see I have a 50 caliber Nerf dart, a 6mm BB, and then a 177 Gamma round, which is a bit of a unique one. And the Nerf dart registers fine. You can see this is a homemade Nerf gun, hence the PVC pipe. And you can see it's reading exactly what I'd expect it to, around 220 FPS. Gamma air pistol, it is a difficult round for a chronograph to measure because it's so dull, dark. It travels quite quickly, and I don't get a register, like a shot fired registered on this. However, the main thing we're concerned about is, does it measure airsoft weapons okay? And as you can see, my little R17 sidearm is more than capable of registering exactly what it should, around 275 to 280 FPS. So I'm happy with that. So this little Nuprol chronograph is quite a useful little device. It's around £60, which is the same as your X-Cortex and all that sort of stuff, and it gets the job done. At this point, I'm pretty much suggesting that the only real difference between this and like an X-Cortex is whether you prefer an orange or a blue backlight. I'm happy with this product, and I will use it in my future reviews for measuring weapons. It appears to be accurate enough to get along with, and that's really all I've got to say on it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos. I've been Ben, and this has been a Shots Fired Airsoft video, and again, thank you for 400 subscribers, and I'll see you next time.